Okay, before we start the footages, I want you to focus on the perks I have on this cloak. Spirit of Caliban, Powered Melee, Final Blows Trigger and Ignition, and Spirit of Crytrachne, whatever. Gain Woven Mail when you use your grenade. So now, this is a legendary campaign mission. Now I jumped in here just to showcase how tanky this build is. Now notice that whirling dance move that I did. That gives me 35% damage resistant because it turns me amplified. And every grenade throw, Prismatic, Gunpowder Gamble, or my grapple will give me Woven Mail, which is an additional 40% damage resistant. That's not all. Every time you get a grenade kill with this build because of the Fragment Facet of Bravery, I think, it gives you volatile rounds and unravel rounds. And if you pair that with a weapon as Repulsor Brace, every time you kill a void debuff target, you get overshoot. So you have Woven Mail, you have amplified resistance, and you have overshoot. As you can see here, I am not dying. I am taking every single hit here to the face. And there goes another Prismatic charge up. And every time I throw that Prismatic grenade, I get Woven Mail back. And that means with those grenade kills, I get volatile rounds. And every time I dodge like that, it jolts all the surrounding targets. So you have volatile rounds, you have jolting, you have unravel rounds going, you have... Oh! I almost forgot, you have your super. You get restoration every time you pick up an orb. Look at my health, look at my health. Look at my health! There goes that restoration. I re-up my amplification. I have Woven Mail because I just threw my gunpowder. I'm full health in front of these guys. And I dare you to throw your best builds in the same mission. It's Ascension, legendary campaign mission, and try to do the same thing I'm doing right now. In front of everybody. Just taking all the damage, not even taking any cover. I can bet you $1 million you won't be able to do the same thing I'm doing right now. You're not going to be able to survive because you don't have this build. And the only downfall for this is your own skill. The only thing that will kill you just like that is yourself. You will become your worst enemy with this build. Okay, I'm not done. Let's take a little breather. You know what this reminds me of? Damn. I should call her, huh? Shit. Alright, things you should know. Whenever you do your little dodge thing because of your ascension aspects, it jolts targets and it turns you amplified. So that will give you Gunpowder Gamble as well. Your melee attack, any successful kill with it, will ignite targets. Your Tangle will also give you Gunpowder Gamble. And your grapple will also cause ignition because it counts as a melee kill. All of that is to say that you're gonna get your Gunpowder Gamble a lot. So that will give you Woven Mail constantly. You're also gonna be dodging constantly because of our build. We have a fragment that will quicken our class ability regeneration just like that. I can dodge again, jolt everything around me, give me amplify, give me 35% damage resistance. And I'm gonna be throwing my grenade and my melee all the time because of how we set up our fragments, which I'm gonna go over, don't worry. And there goes our Prismatic, and every time I throw that Prismatic grenade, I get Woven Mail. And everything is just exploding around me because I'm causing ignition with both of my darkness abilities, my Third Spike and my Grappler. And all of that is building up to Prismatic grenades, more ignitions, volatile rounds, giving me that damage resistance, and whenever I pick up an orb, I get restoration. And every time I kill with my void weapon, I get overshield. It's absolutely disgusting. This is so overpowered that I'm scared. I'm scared they're gonna have to change Prismatic because this cannot be allowed to go on. That's not even my fault, okay? Like, how do you even prevent that? That's not even my fault. Alright, I will tell you how all of this works and how every fragment and mod synergizes to this build to make it this effective. Like I said, this cloak, Spirit of Caliban, and Spirit of whatever gives you Woven Mail when you throw a grenade. Boom, Prismatic subclass. Marksman dodge. This lowers down the cooldown of your dodge, so you can use your aspect ascension. This jolts targets, which adds more damage, and it amplifies you. And because of our artifact mod, that gives us 35% damage resistance. And we're gonna lower down this cooldown so much that you can spam this, and it charges your gunpowder gamble. And it states that defeat targets with abilities and elemental debuff. So it charges it. You can use threaded spike to debuff to sever targets that and grapple to cause unravel and darkness energy, so you can activate your prismatic. Both of them can charge your gunpowder gamble as well. So first fragment, another layer of protection, facet of protection. When you're surrounded, you get more protection. This gives us when your light abilities gives you more damage when you affect them with the darkness debuff. Facet of balance gives you melee energy and grenade energy when you do damage with your light and darkness. So it's a perfect synergy. Facet of hope. This gives you more regeneration with your class ability, so you can dodge more, so you can jolt more, so you can constantly have an uptime on your amplification. Now facet of purpose gives you restoration when you use golden gun, and that is so important because it keeps you alive. Facet of bravery gives you volatile rounds when you get kills with your grenades, and unravel rounds with your strand weapon, and you're going to be using your grenades a lot. So when you have volatile rounds, you want to pair that with repulsor brace to add that extra survivability. And when you have overshield, this pairs with the artifact that I'm about to show you. It's so fucking great. So galvanic armor, this gives us that damage resistance when you amplify, which you will always be amplified. Then threaded blast gives you more explosion with your tangle. And then shield crush, when you have woven mail, frost armor, overshield, you gain melee recharge, and it increases damage. And when you're amplified, you gain grenade energy and increase damage. It is so perfect because you're always gonna have woven mail and amplification. Okay, mods for your headpiece, void siphon, or you can add strand siphon to that. Hand armor, firepower, and heavy-handed to create those orbs, because you're going to be making a lot of them. For your chest piece, any damage resist will help, and charge up to make your utility kickstart even more potent, so you can spam that dodge, jolt enemies, get amplified. Absolution for your leg piece, and innervation and recuperation, so whenever you pick up an orb, you reduce the grenade and melee cooldown, and you get healing. It's absolutely perfect. I hope you guys see the synergy here. You can use whatever weapon you want. Honestly, the build will play itself. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment.